Yo, six oh yeah, 16 Beats here. Founder and owner and CEO of Master the Mixing. Back at you again with another video. This is gonna be a quick one today, just about how to EQ or how to equalize or no, that's the only two ways to say EQ. So how to EQ your drums. Yeah, and in that drums bracket, I'm gonna include 808 as well. So you might be surprised to find that me personally, I actually don't do too much EQ to my drum samples because number one, I feel most of the drum samples that you can get in all these packs nowadays or on Splice, excuse me, splice.com is a good place to get a lot of drum sounds, but a lot of them are already mixed well, mastered well, to the point where they don't even need much. As a matter of fact, a lot of producers, what they do is they actually kill the original sound of the drum sample by over processing it or over processing. No. Yeah, over processing the. Oh, okay, no. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, over processing the drums. So I'm just gonna quickly run you through. This is a quick beat that I threw together a little earlier. Yeah, so this is like the chorusy part. Now, right now, I'm gonna turn off all of the plugins and stuff that I've got on all of my drums. Yeah, and I'm gonna just play that. So as you can hear, like the drums without any sort of processing at all, they actually sound quite decent, and that's because they've been leveled, or there's been a start to the leveling, which is getting the right volumes for each sound. The main things with your drums is that you want to be able to hear them. You want them to be able to stand out. Most of the time, the rhythm and the beat, like the actual like rhythm beat, is what carries a beat and a song. So you want your drums to be prevalent, especially in a genre like hip hop, or to be more precise, like trap or East Coast, or do you know what I'm saying? You want the drums to be prevalent and to be loud. So again, in terms of EQ, what I do EQ is number one, the 808. Let me just do a fresh EQ. Very light, very light. What it is with the 808 is that there's a lot of bass frequencies at the bottom that are inaudible, so you can't really hear them, and they just take up space in the mix. And when you're mastering, it can make the beat start to clip unnecessarily. Um, so it's just unneeded pretty much. What I do with my 808 is that I make sure that the high pass filter is actually not too narrow, but it's more wide, so that we're just kind of gently rolling off. We're gently rolling off the lower bass frequencies and making a nice smooth bottom end of the 808. So I normally bring it up to about 30 hertz, sometimes 35. I'm gonna do 35 this time. Um, Now I know a lot of people say that you need to listen when you're doing your EQ, but because this is just such a small adjustment to the EQ, it's not that big a deal, and this is like a rule of thumb kind of thing. So if I play and I feel like some of the bass is missing, then I'll go back and readjust it. But 35, good for now without playing anything. The next part of the drums that I EQ is the kick. Reason being for this is that I just want to separate it frequency wise a bit from the 808. Give the 808 more room to do its thing, give the kick more room to do its thing and to be prevalent. With the kick, I keep the high pass filter narrow, just so it's really slicing the area that the 808 can have to itself, and I normally bring this to about 45 as well. So again, these are very subtle changes that you may not entirely hear. If I solo, what is it solo? Oh, if I solo the 808 and the kick, after EQing and play them back. Then again without the EQ. See, it's not much of a difference, but to me it sounds just a bit more punchy. The kick sounds like it's got more of its own place in the mixture between them, and this is even without sidechaining, which I've detailed in another video if you want to check that out, about how to sidechain your 808s and your kicks to mix them to perfection. Yeah, so the EQ on the 808, the EQ on the kick, and honestly, that's the only EQ I'll do for the whole drums. I don't feel like anything else needs it. Maybe sometimes a hi-hat, if the hi-hat is sounding a bit too bassy or a bit too heavy in texture, I might high pass filter it a bit, not much, but a bit, just so I hear it fit more comfortably in whatever mix it's in. But apart from that, I genuinely feel like most drum samples don't need any EQing. You don't want to destroy the sound of the drums. You want the drums to really like come out. Like if I just quickly turn up the drums bus by 2 and play it again and just listen to the drums with no processing, like they don't need it. Yeah, so the most important thing with the drums is to get the levels right. And the EQing of the 808 and the kick is just for like a little perfectionary measures. But apart from that, the drums are good. Hopefully this has been a helpful little video, helpful little tip video. Stay tuned. Check out my master mixing and mastering course. My excellent, well, I can't say excellent, but reviews are that it's excellent. Mixing and mastering course, very in-depth, everything you need to know. But yeah, stay tuned and check that out. And watch some of my other videos as well. I've got a lot of helpful tips. But yeah, take care.